Texas Ranger Carlos Beltran is age-defying in a game that's quick to expose declining skills. Instead, the 39-year-old statistically keeps pace with the game's current leading players, aware of his favor with time as he approaches the summit to a storied career.
I always like to give the glory and the honor to God because I want people to acknowledge that, honestly, when I look at my career, I couldn't have done it without him. The game itself is a very difficult game, the fact that God has allowed me to play this game for 19 years really means a lot to me. Never expect that I was gonna last this long.
But inside stadiums like these, he has, with a rare combination of productivity, consistency, and longevity, has a potential Hall of Famer, only enhancing his baseball reputation. During the October playoffs, Carlos is among the game's greatest postseason hitters ever. In that postseason mindset, what makes it distinct from the regular season?
I have a calm personality. In this game, you have to control your emotions. And when the playoff, comes, there's a lot of adrenaline and a lot of hype. So just maintain the same emotions that I have has allowed me to go out there and focus in my job, trying not to get caught up in doing things that I'm not capable of.
The 9-time All-Star and 3-time Gold Glove is baseball's 5th player to reach 500 doubles, 400 home runs, and 300 stolen bases. Carlos is an accomplished switch hitter, adding a left-handed swing just 3 years before his Rookie of the Year season.
A lot of people thought that I would never get it, but I took that personal and I worked extremely hard. I had people around me that really helped me to find that swing, find that consistency, and dedicated myself, spending time hitting baseball, trying to get that timing, trying to get that feeling at the plate. You gotta make sacrifices if you wanna be successful in life.
During that same season, Carlos brought similar questions to a team Bible study about living a dedicated and deliberate life in the face of uncertainty. When did it get past just religion? What led to your devoted commitment to follow Jesus Christ?
God took away a lot of distractions. God took away a lot of things that were worrying me. They were kind of holding me down, holding me back. I commit myself, and honestly, since that day, my life changed in a positive way. Everything took off. Everything took off after that. I'm not perfect, I'm a sinner, but the good thing is God loves us, how we are.
Your relationship with Him, how does that translate to you day to day in your baseball career?
Because, we always at the ballpark. I always try to find a quiet place before games and trying to establish that relationship with God. For example, I live in Dallas and I drive to Arlington. So in that half an hour, I'm talking to God, praising Him and listening to music. And at the same time, pray about my kids. I try to have that relationship with Him and that connection. That's what it's all about.
With a time-tested perspective to his life and game, Carlos is intentional as a clubhouse leader. At this stage of your career, do you think about legacy?
It is important, to me it is important. I always say that if you play this game for such a long time and you don't impact anyone in a positive way, I think you waste your time. I always try to impact my teammates, impact the younger guys in a positive way by being an example on and off the field. I understand that I have a lot of eyes watching me every day. I gotta make sure that I do things right.
Next up, his 20th season in a career that's still in search of a first title. Carlos won't rest off what brought him acclaim. Instead, he'll relish a surrendered life that gifted his career.
I always dream about Major League ball player, and God made that dream come true for me. I always said a little prayer before every single at bat, and that little prayer, it put me in a place where whatever happens, God has control.